Hi there, it's Jay Onrait here. I'm here in my spacious office at the beautiful HarperCollins headquarters at Yonge and Bloor in Toronto. It's less an office and more of an officle, but I appreciate the square footage that HarperCollins has given me today. As you can see, I've decorated it with pictures of myself because my ego is just that big. And I have my beautiful plant here to keep me company, Jonathan Plantson. Today I'm going to answer some of your questions that you had for me on Twitter. About my new book, Anchorboy. Oh look, there's some copies right here. You know, sometimes I just like to flip it open and just start reading. It's so spectacular. What was I thinking writing that? So here we go. We're going to answer some of the questions you had for me on Twitter. We're going to begin with @Levi2E. He says, how many F-bombs are in this thing? Actually, surprisingly few. I mean, I do talk about poop a lot and vomit, but I tried to keep it as clean as possible. I wanted this book to be the kind of book that you could read to your children at night. Maybe not the poop and vomit chapters. @AbsoluteSilver asks, you and Dan O'Toole have such great on-screen chemistry. Did that happen right from the start? It actually did happen right from the start, and I talk about that a lot in the book. Chemistry is such an important part of being a broadcaster if you have to host a show with someone else. And if you don't have good chemistry with someone, it is literally the most horrible work experience you could ever imagine. Imagine not getting along with someone at your office and then having to go on television and pretend to like them on TV. It's absolutely horrible. So when I got along with Dan right from the start, it was a good thing. @ChaptersIndigo asks, I hope I'm a Heather's pick. You're famous for your epic Movember mustaches. Who sports the most epic stash ever? Good question. As you can see, I'm starting my Movember mustache again. Most epic stash ever, I would have to personally say my former TSN colleague Gino Retta. In the early days of TSN, the mid-80s, 84, 85, Gino sported a spectacular mustache that I continue to try to emulate to this day. Hope he grows it back. @Rocher6475 asks, if you could be a Tim Hortons donut, which flavor would you be? And the answer is absolutely simple. It's the sour cream glaze. I don't know what that answer means. @Kate Reagan asks, will you and Dan moderate a debate for the next federal election? So much material there. It's a great question. Yeah, I think we'd be happy to moderate a debate between Harpsy and Mulcair and Justy Trudeau and who's leading the marijuana party these days? I don't know, Rob Ford. @FS102 asks, Jay poops a lot, which means he is full of poop. So is that what makes him so tall? All that poop? That's more of a philosophical question. Thank you very much, FS102, whomever you are. I do tend to have problems with my bowels, and I was ashamed of it all my life. I was genuinely afraid to talk about it with people. And that's why I've detailed it in such great detail in this book for you, the reader. So it was cathartic and somewhat emotionally healing for me to do so. And I hope for you it's an entertaining read. And if you have problems with your bowels, maybe it'll help you too. And finally, @ZDH_Gelato asks, what do you miss most about Canada since you went to Fox Sports Live? Really good question. I think probably the thing I miss the most is the people. I genuinely miss Canadians. We're a unique and wonderful people, and it's a unique and wonderful country, and I miss living here very much. I'll be back someday. I'm not going to give up that free healthcare when I'm a senior. I hope you've enjoyed this entire question and answer session on Twitter. Thanks for your questions on Twitter, and please go out and buy my book, Anchorboy, which is published by the good folks at HarperCollins, and you can pick it up online. I'm sure the links will be somewhere on this website. And you can also go to my website, jayonright.com, and buy it. Or go to your local bookstore and pick it up. Thanks for watching and listening, and have a wonderful day. Jonathan Plantson and I thank you for watching.